just washing the chicken poop off?
Chicken poop, debris. Make sure there's no nails or anything else.
It doesn't look like a very strong push from the faucet.
Well, this is the highest hydrant, so there's probably only 25 pounds of pressure.
Oh.
We got lots of volume, but not a lot of pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, I have done that.
You see, right now we're only about maybe 50 feet below the tank.
Oh, okay, so that's why the pressure isn't very high.
So 50 feet equals like 21.6 pounds of pressure.
Huh.
So it's not much pressure. It's enough.
Yeah, definitely. And cleaning off the debris.
And a sink to wash your hands in. It's enough pressure for that.
Okay.
So we're going to mix the acid to etch the concrete. And it's just a muriatic acid, which dissolves lime and calcium and soft minerals.
Okay.
And so we mix that down to a ratio, and then we pour it on the concrete, scrub it with a broom, let it sit. We pour it on, move it around, let it sit for a second. Then we scrub it with the broom to release anything loose onto the surface. Mm-hmm. And then we rinse it off and get it all cleared off of there. And it's just gonna take anything that's loose off of this brand new concrete. Anything that's loose, it's gonna get it released and off of there so that we don't have any loose material that the epoxy sticks to. Then the epoxy sticks to solid material and doesn't come back up and lift.
Grand.
Yeah.
It's also powerful.
Yeah.
Touch it.
It's a different one. It's not hydrochloric, so it doesn't react to your skin that way. It does react on your skin. It's definitely not stuff you want to play with.
Just put some baking soda in there.
Yeah. 24, 32. So that should be about right.
Glittering. I'm getting you a bill right now. No.
Oh, yeah.
Acid mixing with the base.
Look at that.
The base is the lime in the concrete. It's mixing the base and the acid, so it reacts.
I didn't even realize it did that. That's cool. Does it do anything to your guys' shoes?
What?
Does it do anything to your shoes?
What shoes?
Oh, so it won't do anything to your rubber, the shoes, I guess? You can say yes so I can get you a new pair of boots.
Alright.
Grubby dubby, you're the one.
It looks like the sun doesn't look like it's going to come out. It's not very promising. But you never know out here. It's got its own little flurry. Check out the view from the barn. When we get it standing, it's going to be pretty awesome. Putting this concrete down was trying to beat the weather before everything freezes. We wanted to get this down because you can still put a structure up in the winter time, but not concrete. So this year feels like we're like deadline to the T people. Got our house remodeled just on the deadline. We moved literally the day before into our cabin before the kids started school. Everything. Got our water heater bought for our showers right before it got cold. Got the barn pad built before the weather freezes. We have a hard freeze coming in 3 days. So it's just really all about beating the weather and getting there before it gets us. So there was one morning where, well, first of all, we can't hear who comes up our driveway at all. That doesn't mean anybody can come up. We just need to like be a little more cautious. But after the day that Mark and his dad poured the concrete pad, I guess Ed, which is my father-in-law, has first things first, he's the most supportive, most kindest human you'll ever meet. And he got so worried about the concrete in the rain that he came and brought this big old tarp that we're gonna clean up. And he set it up at 3 in the morning. We had no idea that he was even here until the next morning. I'm like, what are you doing here? And he's like, I couldn't sleep. I was so worried about the concrete. And we had no idea.
It's a nice color.
Indeed.
Called Indian Muslim.
Oh.
These chickens are loud.
They really are.
Okay, pour a whole quart in there and mix it in 3 minutes. Kind of looks cool. It's
It kind of does.
swirled up like that.
We've waited a long time for this. We've dug out this hillside last spring. How long did it take you, hun? Like 2 weeks?
2 or 3.
2 or 3 weeks to just dig it out and have it excavated, and you can see the background. It's a lot of dirt that he moved, and in fact he made a bigger roadway. And we do plan on expanding it just a little bit more and having it have another wing to the barn, if that makes sense. However, I don't know if we're going to get to it because snow is supposed to come next week.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow.
Our biggest thing is we wanted to make sure we get, ooh, that sounds moist. Ooh, so I'm like talking and I hear is so but yeah, we're hoping to have this barn finished by springtime so we can start getting our starts in it. Maybe during kidding season we can have little babies in here. Maybe fix a few pieces of equipment. That's a big deal in our place. I know Mark needs new brakes on his truck and that needs to get done, and oil changes are always ongoing. And I hope to incubate a few more chickens before the spring comes. So there's lots to do, and this barn is going to serve its huge purpose. And of course, have it covered storage for hay, have a covered porch to watch our sunset. And you can kind of see from the background over here of how much view we have. And every time that we have a sunset during the winter time, it hits the, I'd say, is this the north? South?
Sunsets in the north.
The north during the winter time, and then as the days get longer, the sunset does move over to the north a little bit. So having a front porch will be pretty incredible. Very funny, everybody. Very funny. Days shorten around here. We have most of our sunsets come from the south, and then as the days get longer, our sunsets move all the way to the north. Apparently, I don't know my north and south. What? Am I not? Did I do it wrong again?
The sun doesn't set in the north or the south.
Where does it set?
Certain as the sun rising in the east.
Oh,
This time.
I just got schooled by my family, aka husband over here. And he said the sunset doesn't set anywhere near the south or the east. It sets in the west. And then, so if you're not familiar with your astrology, you can watch Beauty and the Beast.
Oh yeah, I'm a
Good
Pisces.
astrological sign.
No, so
Astronomy?
no, astronomy, not astrology.
It's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life isn't just right. Like
The barn's also going to be our storage for our solar power as well. We're really looking forward to putting that together, and that's probably why we're feeling the crunch before the snow falls to get the floors sealed and appropriate so we can start building on it and getting the barn stood. So it's pretty important for us to get that going. It'll also be like we'll put a fireplace in it and warm it up, so we have food storage in there as well. So it'll kind of be also a hangout spot because we've got some woodworking tools that we want to use and projects and things like that. So we're excited to get that going. Mark hasn't had a garage or a shop for probably over 10 years, and this is a big moment for him as well. He's always worked outside and in the gravel or in the elements, and thought I heard something. Did you hear that? Oh, I have chickens, duh. Okay. Look, I heard something, and then the chickens are out and doing stuff. So yeah, so it's gonna be a kind of a big deal for him too. And he does kind of have the best view in the house. Look at that. It's just amazing. We've probably changed the barn design how many times now? It feels like.
I think we've had 4 designs. They've all been basically the same.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of difference in some of the little things.
There's definitely some truth. Like, you come out here and you go, oh, I already, like, we wanted to do this and want to do that, and like, you gotta live in it. You gotta see what it's like before making any adjustments, for sure. Ugh, the sound. So it sounds like boogers. Like, So we bought this property 5 or 6 years ago, and we put in all the road work. You can see quite a bit of driveway up here, and the pastures and the water system. We just dug a well this year, but we've been hauling our water. But everywhere we go, like the problem is we need flat ground. So when we need it, we have to create it. So we created this spot here probably like last spring, because this hillside here was wetter, so it was easier to dig at. However, as soon as it started drying up, it's like crumbly. Is it limestone? Is that what the rock is? Is this limestone? Well, anyway, so this was just a driveway like this for a while, and Mark dug out all this hillside, and he actually created this big patch of, like, you can turn your car around in here. And the barn's gonna go up. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be 26 by 40, something like that. How big is the barn?
What?
How big is the barn? 26 by 40?
28 by 42.
28 by 42. And then I'll attach the design plan that we did for the barn, and we're not doing traditional like red or blue. We're actually going to be doing like a mild sage green, and then we were going to do the roof like a cream color, just like this floor. No?
We decided taupe.
Taupe. Isn't that kind of
looked at it, it was like and we liked it a lot better with the green.
Yeah, taupe. Taupe and green. Well, the green is going to be like a light sage, right? We're still on that one.
Yeah, it was like, I don't remember what they called it. I don't remember if they called it sage green or not.
Oh, it was like even mossy green,
like
or
patina green or something.
patina
like
green.
That.
There you go.
I think it was that.
Okay.
And then a taupe or something. That's the way they call it. Basically, the silvery sage green, and then like a sandy brown, not like charcoal. The taupe is lighter.
And the whole hope for that is to actually match our property. Like, we didn't want to stand out, and we wanted it being a compliment to our land here. And we have a lot of sagebrush around, and you can see like the hillside has a similar color as well. So we're really just wanting to focus on complementing the land. We don't want to stand out. We don't want to be like, here, check out our big red barn. None of that is necessary, and that's not something we want to do.
I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time, in case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list. Girl, you can skip this funny business, 'cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Yeah, you can keep
think we picked a great location for our barn. There's still more cement to pour, but this is a really good start.
I'm happy with the simple life.